Hey guys, it's Charlie. It's February 16th, Tuesday, and this is a second video. At the end of the last one, I said I had kind of a weird experience tonight. I got home tonight, and I had a knock on the door, and it was a guy, my neighbor. He moved in maybe 6 months ago. Stop it, Trix. In my neighborhood, it's rapidly turning from a residential neighborhood to a half residential, half rental property neighborhood. And in this instance, where this guy lives, the owners couldn't sell the house. They had job opportunities in Hawaii, so they're renting the house out. Well, he's a member of the National Guard, and he came by and said that they're handing me this. And basically what this says is 17 February 2010, there's going to be a National Guard training exercise on the street that I live. And it says the Montana National Guard's 83rd Civil Support Team will conduct a training exercise on my street tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday. Now, 83rd Civil Support, civil support, I don't know what that could be, crowd control, that could be, whatever. So I just asked him, I said, well, what's it going to be about? And he's like, well, it's just a hazmat exercise. He goes, don't worry, you don't have to, we just wanted to let you know so you wouldn't, nobody would freak out. Well, after he left, I noticed there was a contact name on here, a captain, and I decided to call the captain and ask him a few more questions. And I made just a kind of a quick transcript of the conversation. I videoed it, but I had the speaker on my phone. I don't know the laws or the legal ramifications for recording somebody without their knowledge and then broadcasting it. I didn't record the conversation, but I recorded a video and you could hear them. So I just decided not to play that, but I'll hit the highlights of the conversation I had. I asked him, do I have to have my vehicles off the street? No, don't have to do, he said, I don't have to do anything like that. I said, is it safe for my kid to be outside playing, my pets? Oh, yeah, nothing's going to happen. And I'm like, well, nothing's going to happen dangerous. And I'm like, okay, well, what's it about? Is it crowd control? What are you doing? And he said, no, we're with the Weapons of Mass Destruction response team, and they're going to simulate a fifth-wheel rolling type lab with guys making, quote, bad things. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he said, well, don't worry. There's no chemicals or biological agents or nuclear or anything like that. It's just a simulation. And I'm like, well, yeah, I can see why you're letting people know, a bunch of Army vehicles around and stuff. And he says, well, actually, there's only going to be a couple civilian vehicles, and there'll be a couple of personnel in the big brightly colored hazmat suits going in and out of the trailer. And I'm like, wow, okay, well, that's kind of weird. He goes, yeah, it's going to be reminiscent of an episode of 24. And I thought, wow, well, okay. And then, I let him go. But I just thought it, really bizarre that here where I live, I'm in a 20-plus year old residential neighborhood. We're outside of the city limits of the capital of Montana. And here we are, we're going to have a Weapons of Mass Destruction response training exercise right here next to my house. And obviously it makes me think of things like Alex Jones when he comes out saying, be careful when they announce these exercises because sometimes they're a veiled false flag or something like that. So I thought I'd share it with you. But anyhow, we'll see. And if I'm around tomorrow when they're doing this, I'll try to film from my living room to give you an idea of what a hazmat exercise looks like. But anyway, that's all I got.